Hello, social media friends. I'm Viridiana Marquez with DRB Media Communications Digital News, and Danny Barrera has the story.
The Ector County Precinct 4 races yielded a new Justice of the Peace and a new Democratic candidate for Ector County Commissioner Precinct 4, ending the tenure of Armando Rodriguez. Savannah Castellon Morales received 257 votes in early voting and 204 votes in the March 1st Texas primary election, bringing her total to 461 votes. Morales received 60.90% of the vote. Armando Rodriguez, the current Ector County Commissioner Precinct 4, received 176 votes in early voting, 120 votes in the March 1st primary election, bringing his total to 296 votes, receiving only 39.10% of the votes. Democrat Savannah Castellon Morales, one Republican, and Albert Mata, an independent candidate, will be running for Ector County Commissioner Precinct 4 in November of this year.
We have to focus a lot on our public safety. We have to bring some infrastructure. We need some economic growth here in Odessa, especially in Precinct 4. We need to get out there and we need to find a solution for the cemetery problem that we're having. We need to get out there and be able to bring all those things to our community, to our precinct, things that they feel that they haven't been supported on.
The Justice of the Peace Precinct 4 has a new judge. Elizabeth Baeza, an Ector County Sheriff's deputy working in the Civil Division, eliminated Jesse M. Porras and Alfred Littleton. Jesse M. Porras received 84 votes in early voting, 60 votes in the March 1st Texas primary, acquiring a total of 144 votes, receiving only 18.37% of the vote. Elizabeth Baeza received 234 votes in early voting and 189 votes in the March 1st primary election, a total of 423 votes, receiving 53.95% of total votes. Alfred Littleton received 125 votes in early voting, 92 votes in the March 1st Texas primary, acquiring a total of 217 votes, 27.68% of the vote.
I am so thankful for all the community that came out and showed their support, my family, and first and foremost is I want to thank God because He gave me just everything that I needed to get this done. So I think my community, they really listened, and I think they chose the right person, and I will work very hard for my community.
Cindy Weir-Nutter will be in a runoff with Lori Reese Crutcher. Cindy Weir-Nutter received 45.02% of the vote, and Lori Reese Crutcher received 32.26% of the vote. Dennis Jones only received 22.72% of the vote.
Yes, feeling very pleased and very grateful to all the voters that came out and supported us, and looking forward to the runoff, getting out there, getting my passion out there, and shaking hands and getting to know people and spreading the good word. Facebook has been my means of communication for a while, and I just have a lot of friends on there and a lot of friends in general that I'm blessed with. My husband tells me that I'm way too open and I share too much, and so, but I agree with you. I think that really helped us and helped people to see our sincerity and to get the word out.
Brooks Landgraf was re-elected to Texas State Representative District 81, defeating Casey Gray. This state representative race targeted Landgraf with allegations of marital infidelity and corruption.
I don't know, I'll leave that to them, but what I just try to do is talk about my record that I'm proud of, whether it is passing Daniel's Law, whether it's passing Monica's Law to prevent domestic violence, or establishing the Texas Active Shooter Alert System in memory of Leila Hernandez, who was one of the youngest victims of the August 31st, 2019 shooting. I serve this community, I serve this region, I'm proud of that, and I have a very good voting record at the Texas Capitol, and so that's what I'm going to talk about, and I think political opponents who see that record want to make up anything that they can to talk about anything else because it's difficult to win when we're talking about my record.
Brooks Landgraf received 4,110 votes in early voting and 3,766 votes in the March 1st Texas primary, receiving a total of 7,876 votes, acquiring 78.78% of the vote. Casey Gray received 1,032 votes during early voting, 1,090 votes in the Texas primary. Casey Gray received a total of 2,122 votes, 21.22% of the total votes. For DRB Media Communications Digital News, Danny Barrera.
Thank you for following us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also at DRB Media Communications Digital News.tv. For DRB Media Communications Digital News, Viridiana Marquez.